Remember to stay hydrated. Guys, this new Arizona product, the Cherry Lime Ricky, is just absolutely insane. I think I might like this more than Coke Zero. I would highly recommend that you guys try this, and of course, this is not sponsored. Today, we're gonna be doing the first pocket dump of 2022. Let's get it. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Everyday Minimalist. My name is Brandon and I hope you're having a good day. If you're new here to the channel, I review knives, EDC gear, and then a bunch of other products. So if you're interested in seeing more, go ahead, check out my other videos on my channel. And then if those had warranted a subscription, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell icon so you know when that next video is live. Now in today's video, we're starting off a brand new series. It's gonna be the monthly pocket dump. If you guys have been following me for a while now, then you'll notice that I do review a bunch of EDC products, post a ton of pictures on Instagram, and this video is gonna actually be a little bit more catered to my actual carry, the stuff that I will carry for months at a time. I do still have a bunch of review products I do carry and bring with me, but this stuff is the really tried and true stuff that I can really recommend to you guys. Let's just get right into it. This is my Garage Built Gear Mighty Pouch Plus. If you guys haven't already seen the review video on this, I'll be leaving a link in the description below so you can check that out. But Matt over at Garage Built Gear had sent this out for review and I am absolutely in love with it. It's kind of been like a fifth limb to me. I really don't leave the house without this thing. It goes everywhere I go. I usually leave this thing in my pockets or even in my hoodie pockets. This thing is just super easy and convenient to carry. I've definitely customized my Mighty Pouch Plus, added on some custom REs. There's a Coat Tools one, there's a Crispy Clean Grinds. I've got my Urban EDC Supply one, Blade Ops, and then my custom Bape patch. On top of that, with the zipper pull, I did go ahead and thread in some paracord with a custom copper bead that my girlfriend Ashley had got me for Christmas. I think this just brings home that kind of warm aesthetic and I really do dig it. Now inside the pouch, there are a bunch of things. Guys, I do carry a lot, right? The first thing in the pouch is gonna be my custom Everyday Minimalist Hank from my buddy Chris over at Renegades Provision Co. He did a custom gray topo pattern with my logo on it. The reason why I carry around a Hank is because I like to wipe off my lenses, my sunglasses, my phone screen, laptop screen. If you guys are interested in grabbing one of these, I'll be leaving a link in the description below as well. So in this slot within the pouch, I've got my TMP custom titanium pry bar from Urban EDC Supply. These things were going for like $50 and I've actually used this a few times, especially when I had to paint my background wall here. This thing is super cool and I think it just has a really clean aesthetic. Next to that, of course, my Big Idea Designs Everyday Carry screwdriver. This thing can hold up to 3 bits. It's just been fantastic. This thing has just been super convenient. I've been able to take apart my buddy's knives and maintenance them at work, for example, and then as well as that Phillips head screwdriver. It's just come in on clutch a few times and it's very compact. It's got this frame lock design and I just really dig this thing. Inside this carrier, I've got my Prometheus Lights Beta QRV2. So far, this thing has seen a lot of use, especially with it being winter. It's getting darker a lot sooner, so I'm able to just kind of pull this thing out if I do need a more powerful flashlight. It's got 3 different modes. You've got your low, medium, and then high settings. This thing does get pretty bright, as you can tell, and this one is in the nickel finish. This is a pretty sweet flashlight and it's available at urbanedcsupply.com as well. So I do carry like 5 to 6 knives with me at a time, but these are the ones that are kind of primarily residing inside the pouch. The first one I've got here is the Tactile Bexar. This thing is a pretty cool slip joint. It's super thin, which I really dig, and it's very slicey. This one does have the Magna Cut blade steel, and we did add on a titanium bead. So far, it's been pretty sweet, really good for opening packages and letters, stuff like that. Not really something that you want to go and do some robust tasks with, but I will be providing you guys a full review coming here within the next few months. Next to that, I've got my ProTech Runt 5. This is a sweet little knife, and this one does have the bronze handles. It's already starting to get a patina, which is pretty crazy because I don't use this thing too often. It's just really fun to fidget with, and then it's a good conversation starter when I bring this out in the office. It's got 20 CV blade steel, and it is probably my most favorite small compact EDC knife to date. We'll also be providing a full review on this probably in February. And last but not least, let's go ahead and talk about my primary EDC knife, and it's gonna be this guy right here, the Chris Reeve Knives Sebenza 31 Large. It's dressed in natural micarta, double thumb studs here, and S45 VN blade steel. I know a lot of you guys are gonna hate on the CRK brand, but I actually do like CRK. I mean, like, just look at that minimalistic design. It speaks to me. You guys can see the reviews that I did on the 31 and 31 large. Again, I'll be leaving a link in the description below if you guys want to hear my full opinions, but this is the first Sebenza 31 large that I've owned. So I do have that mini version and it's seen a lot of use. I just wanted to get something a little bit bigger, which is kind of out of the ordinary for me personally because I do like smaller knives. But after witnessing my Inkosi for the past year now, I think that this thing kind of is a little bit nicer than the Inkosi, to be honest with you guys. I really dig how they did this scale here where it's just one flat piece versus these two slats here on the Inkosi. They're relatively similar in size. This one has a drop point blade, whereas this one has a Tonto. And of course you got S45 VN blade steel versus S35 VN blade steel. Now this is a very expensive knife and it's been in the pockets for about a week now. So we'll see how this thing kind of holds up over time. So far so good. I'm really digging it. The one thing that I do really dislike about CRK knives is when you get these blue thumb studs, this anodization removes really quickly and then you start to get this kind of like silver going through the blue. It's really not that aesthetically appealing, and if I had the option to swap out these thumb studs to like a black version or even a standard satin version, I definitely would. So that's my primary carry. Speaking of Chris Reeve knives, I actually got this really cool poster. If you guys haven't seen this already, you guys better go check it out. This is from my friend Ben over at Knives Company, KNAFS, and he actually sent this out so I can put it in the studio, which is pretty sweet. These things are going to be available to pre-order January 14th, and then I think those pre-orders close on the 21st. I think they're going for about 25 bucks, and I'll be leaving a link in the description for one of these as well. Huge shout out to Ben for sending this out. It is a sweet poster and it's going to look awesome here in this studio. Now I know you guys are on the edge of your seat for the 100K giveaway sponsored by Urban EDC Supply. I will be releasing the results in next week's video, so you guys should probably stay tuned for that. All the entries after the 31st of December have been disqualified, and everyone who did participate, I really do appreciate you guys. This is just my way of giving back to the community that we've created. If you guys enjoyed this monthly pocket dump update, I will be posting one next month as well, so stay tuned. Aside from that, guys, thank you so much for spending your time with me today, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.